Like so many Jewish American patriarchs, Mel Corren's grandfather, Mendel, immigrated from Eastern Europe at the turn of the last century, passing through Ellis Island, where the spelling of his last name was changed to resemble something more Irish than Ukrainian. Mendel arrived in California as a peddler, but soon found himself in the used furniture business when salvaged household goods were shipped up the river to Stockton following the 1906 earthquake. Thus, the Corren family legacy in the home furnishings industry was born. But that's not all. Grandpa Mendel's wife Anna, Grandma Nunny, often said, "Call Irving Berlin, he's your cousin." True or not, that phrase was symbolic of the Corren family's future ties to the performing arts, and specifically the Stockton Civic Theater. Melvin Herschel Corren was born the eldest son of Sam and Goldie Corren in Stockton on January 12, 1924. He has a brother Hillard and a sister Dora Lee Corren Saxon. Cousin Irv, an attorney and a celebrated local pianist, is like a brother to Mel. Mel attended El Dorado Elementary and Stockton High School. He was a member of Boy Scout Troop 1 and Aleph Tzadik Aleph, a Jewish fraternity for young men, and was active in debate and basketball. During his youth, however, the majority of his time outside school was spent working in the family furniture business, M. Corren & Sons. One of his favorite memories of these years is of his grandfather, a great theater lover, buying donuts and taking him to the Fox Theater. Like countless young men of his generation, Mel enlisted in the Army in 1943. He spent 3 years in the Supply Corps, first in England as the Allied D-Day invasion ramped up, then France until the war was over. Mel returned home from Europe, where he completed his AA degree at College of the Pacific, then enrolled in San Francisco's Rudolph Schaefer School of Design, where he became a trained interior decorator. It was in San Francisco that Mel met his future wife, Harriet Berman. The couple was married in the Geary Street Shul and moved to Stockton immediately following their honeymoon. After returning to the family business for 16 years, Mel became partners with brother Hillard and opened Brothers Interior Furnishings just off Pacific Avenue's Miracle Mile, where he worked until retirement. Mel and Harriet have 2 sons. Howard, a physician, lives with his wife Marty in Denver, Colorado. Donald, a highly respected stage and television actor, singer, and pianist, lives in New York with his partner Richard, a Broadway scene painter. There are 2 Corren grandchildren, Dan and Talia. Some of Mel's earliest community service was on the board of Stockton Civic Theater at its old Willow and Monroe location. At the time, budding actor's son Donald, then a student in Lincoln High's theater department, was cast in the SCT production of 1,000 Clowns. Fortuitously, Mel was also cast in the show, and the memory of performing with his son became a lifelong treasure. To this day, Mel and Harriet remain season ticket holders and faithful supporters of SCT. Following his service at SCT, Mel joined the board of the Stockton Symphony Association, where he served for 18 years. Throughout their married life, the Correns have been dedicated members of their synagogue, Stockton's Temple Israel. Today, in their retirement, Mel and Harriet enjoy traveling to international destinations, such as Israel and Europe, but mostly to see their children and their families. As a result of his Army experience, he is a member of the Stockton French Club, which meets weekly, and a World War II veterans group that gathers at Gong's restaurant. Mel also played a leadership role with Liz Ray, Lamar Parrish, and others in Stockton High School's recent War Years reunion. On this evening, as we honor Mel Corren with our Community Partner Award, we want him to know how much we appreciate his many years of kindness and generosity to our community, and especially to the arts and Stockton Civic Theater.